Hey guys, welcome to this channel, welcome to the Art of Freestyle, welcome to my new series of dance lessons. First of all, I am Sultana. Hi, I'm Sultana. I come from Greece. I will also speak in this channel about dance, about culture, anyway, but we will mostly learn how to freestyle. I don't know why I'm doing this. We will learn how to freestyle through different kinds of styles. We will learn from street styles like hip hop, break, popping, blah blah. You can Google anything you don't understand or write me in the comments. And we will also learn from traditional styles like Latin styles, like traditional Greek dance and music, and every kind of dance and style you can imagine. We will discover it together and learn how to freestyle, but not based on movement and technique. Of course we need that, but that's not the viable thing in all of this experience. The viable thing is to learn how to express ourselves and our personal culture and our personal experiences through the movement of our own body and the intention, the expression that the movement, is based on. I have been a dancer for about 15 years. I'm not sure exactly, I have to count. I will share with you now like a little bit of my videos and my career. I have to stop doing this. And what I have been doing with dancing all those years. Let's go.
Guess I shouldn't have kept a knife in my heart for so long. Guess I shouldn't have held back when I needed you to know. Oh, I just want to cry. With you tonight.
Sitting in the back and I'm smoking some endo. Sitting with two bricks, you know how it gets so. Kissing in this motherfucker, nigga, getting up something. Don't still wait, oh wait, yes, that's how it is.
After what you saw, I hope you like it. I like it. And you can see that I am based on feeling, on music, as I told you about different styles of music and traditional music, street style music, jazz, soul, R&B. These different kinds of music also have different textures. When you listen to them and you want to dance, you feel different textures in your body, and that's what I like exploring in dance, and that's what I will teach you. So yeah, I have been dancing for many years. I have been, as you saw, competing professionally for some years, but it was very harmful to me, to my identity, to my body, to my emotions, to my individuality. These places, these cultures that have been built upon art in today's world, in capitalism, are not doing the right thing, but this is a whole other video. So that's why I chose to take myself out of the community of dancing and I stopped competing, but I never stopped actually exploring dance by myself, and I also always care to evolve and learn different things and see it. I want to see my technique evolve as a dancer through my life, but for my own personal experience with my body. I want to learn my body through dancing and see how it evolves and how it learns new things, and that's why I'm teaching it also. I believe dance has to offer much more than just entertainment for another person that is watching you, or just for you to feel good from the validation you are getting, or even from the work you are doing. It's much more deeper than that. It's a human thing that our ancestors did. And it's very spiritual, it's connected to our souls, and it connects our souls if it's done right, and on the right music and in the right intention. What else do I want to say about my experience? I have been teaching to children, to same age as me people, and to even grown-ups. And of course these are 3 different types of teaching, literally, because you base it on the skills and the mental capacity and the physical capabilities of each age. You don't want to push the body, you just want to help enhance it, boost it, help, you want to help. I'm basically an artist. I don't consider myself a dancer. I think I'm an artist that deals with every sector of art, but dancing has been my number 1 sector of art that I have been discovering, and I found myself through the first one I did. I started dancing alone when I was a child. I actually freestyled. I was like in my room alone. I didn't have many friends. Hi, I'm an Aquarius. My family was no. So yeah, the thing I did as a child to feel safe is to put on some good music. I also come from a village, so you know, even finding music was pretty hard. We didn't have internet and PCs, you know, computers and those things. So yeah, what I did was, from the music I had, like in my MP3 or some old CDs or something.
Like a little bit of Michael Jackson, a little bit of, you know, Beyoncé, some Acid.
And even more, and even older music, but I didn't know the names, I just heard the music. I didn't know the people, I just knew the music. I was very little. So yeah, I just put on some music that I liked and I had, and I freestyled. Because it just came out of me to make up my own moves on music. Or I was very interested in how different cultures, different races, perceive groove, perceive the music and how they dance to it. Each culture really behaves in a very different way, but they are connected in some way. So all this interests me a lot as a child, and I never stopped actually doing that. I always cared about dancing a lot. It gave me a great joy. It gave me safety with my own body. It gave me faith, and it gave me something that I only did with myself, and it was about us. So I would like to teach it to other people also, to have this relationship with their own selves and with art and with music as well. In this video, we're going to do a warm-up that introduces some of this movement to the body, so it feels natural and it comes easy to any level, because this class will be for any level.
You can be a professional ballerina for 45 years, or you can be a grandma that just likes to have fun, or you can be a dude that works to build a building, and you don't feel okay with your body, so you just need to let it go. You can be a mother and do it with your child, anyone.
The warm-up will be easy on everyone, and we will be focusing on the feeling, the music, and the foundations which I built personally the Art of Freestyle upon, let's go. So the warm-up will be based on 3 principles. The first principle is stops or pauses. The second principle is flow, And the third principle is groove. And the warm-up will be introducing these three principles. And this is the foundation of how you build a freestyle. In those three principles, you add movement. We will be using hip-hop music to introduce these three principles because this is my first style that I was taught professionally, whatever that means, because of course my culture is my first dance style I learned. But yeah, except that, hip-hop and hip-hop music and hip-hop dance introduces these three principles very easily to understand for everyone, visually and technically. The first principle we will deal with is groove, and I will dance around with groove mostly, with groove leading the movement and around. You can copy the feeling and the movement on the music and groove with me. And then I will explain in words what groove is. I want you to follow along in this part. Put your one hand on your heart and the other hand on your belly and start breathing on the groove of the music. Once we get into the feeling, we start introducing some natural slow movement. And now we have unlocked a natural groove. You can follow along in the feeling of the groove. And while you keep the groove, the simple groove I showed you, I will show you more kinds of grooves in a freestyle round. In the beginning, I was showing you a little bit of the feel, of the movement of groove, what the movement feels like. And then I did a little bit of freestyle, chill. But I wanted to show you the effortless music you can feel and show with your body when you focus on music, breathing and contact with the body first, and then focusing on what the movement feels like, that texture. So yeah, effortless switches of grooves on top of what the music is showing us every moment. So yeah, what groove is basically, it's like the breath. The breath has a continuation, so it creates a repetition basically, in the body as a movement and as a function. It repeats over and over again, and that's what the breath is. And for me, that's groove. How can you groove when you're not breathing? And how can you breathe when you're not grooving? You know? Yeah, it's basically repetition, but not in an OCD way. Like, no, that's kind of fun though, you know? But, you know, you want it to come naturally, like the breath, in every song. Like, if the song was different, I would have changed up my repetition speed, my repetition feel. So yeah, just discover that. We will, of course, build up on groove, and I will show you other things. But yeah, this is like groove as an introduction. The second principle is flow for me. No, it's flow. As before, I will show you a little bit of how you can get into it, and then I will explain what it means. This is the part where you follow along. We begin with the hands again, but this time I'm going up and down with the breath, and I'm enlarging the texture of the breath with my hands up and down. Once I understand the feeling, I'm introducing more movement in the feeling. And now I will do a freestyle based on flow. Yeah, that was slow. As you saw, it begins also like with the breath, but in a more expanded way on the music. You are not repeating, you are always going, you are always flowing. You are not searching for the next sound to repeat, you are searching for the next sound to follow, like to flow into. And the next, and the next, and the next, and the next movement, and the next feeling, and the next pattern. But that's another video. Basically, flow is you transfer the energy. For me, it always begins with the breath and the hands. You transfer this energy and this energy, like inside and outside of you, and you don't stop. You find new ways to do it every time. You can follow a pattern, but every time I'm not like the groove. For example, I'm doing right now a groove, an 8 groove. I feel inside me the 8, the number 8, you know, and I'm following it with my chest. Okay, the groove way of doing that would be, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, or 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, I want to repeat it with the same qualities. But when it comes to flow, every time I'm creating it, it's kind of new. I want to feel much more connected to the movement, not to what I'm going to do with the movement. Yeah, I don't know if this makes sense. It also, the flow, groove needs more coordination, which means, like, I want to groove my shoulders now, I want to now groove my arms. It needs more like immediate action. And flow needs like space. You need to, you just need to take up space. Like, if I need to change up my position here, I don't know if I'm showing on camera, but I will use whatever space I need to continue my movement, if you know what I mean. Yeah, space, and basically groove is internal space, and the flow is external and internal at somehow. And the final principle will be the stops or pause. And of course, I will show you at first. We won't do like a whole round, just obviously. I will show you how to get the texture of pause into your freestyle. Thank you, let's go. Follow along once again. We begin with the arms again, and this time we are stopping just like our breath would stop. Basically, you are stopping your inhales and your exhales along with your hands whenever you want on the music. You can play with the timing and the dynamics of your stops. And now I will do a little freestyle based on pauses and stops. Was kind of tricky for me, like, as well. Like, you get it, like, it's the texture of waiting, pausing. Pretend that you are trying to, you talk with a group of people and you want to say something, but when you go and say it, someone like interrupts you and says something else. How do you feel? Like, literally, you know, for a moment you're like, and then you're like, because you have to wait. Yeah, it's still the same, you know, feeling, texture. Also, you can manipulate this texture. You don't have to always do it 100%. You can do it far, close, small. You know, you have to play with your imagination, with your creativity, and with the way you feel. And of course with the music. Something about pausing, pause, stopping, you know, that I forgot to mention is you need something to stop, something to pause. You can't just, you need to have an intention and stop it, or you need to build up an energy, reach somewhere and let it. You basically, you saw it in the freestyle. I'm like going somewhere, I'm stopping, and I'm letting the impact of the stop continue on its own at some capacity. Yeah, so you need an energy and intention, and then you need the stop. So the stop will have contrast and it will show. If I just, it's not showing, and but if I do, you know, I have an intention and I'm stopping it. Yeah, that's a very important thing for stopping. Yeah. Of course, as you saw in all 3 rounds, I'm not just pausing, I'm not just grooving. I'm dancing first of all, and breathing and feeling good with the music and myself. And I'm not just using one principle, I'm mixing all 3 of the principles in regards to what I want to achieve each moment. And that's why I said in the intro that, as you also saw, there are many dance styles that help me achieve each time what I want. Like Latin helps with the legs and the shoulders and the balance and the quick movements and the quick music, and hip hop helps with the grounding and with the flow and groove, and Latin helps with upbeats and hands and quickness and funk, you know, locking as well. So yeah, we will be exploring those things. Today was kind of hip hop in music because I didn't show you any foundation. I was just wanted to show you the foundational principles of freestyle generally for me, generally. And this was also kind of a warm-up. If you want to do like a natural warm-up that helps you with your mindset when you dance, with your movement. Yeah, you know, with many things basically, and you don't push your body too much, you just want to warm up. This will be this video, a quick one, as much as I can. I hope you learned something and stay with me. Subscribe. Yeah, because we will be dancing here. We will be dancing. I hope you said yeah. That's it. Bye and thank you. I hope you practice next time. Until next time, the things that we learned today. I'm watching you. I'm waiting for you all to tag me. Like, follow me and tag me in social media with your practices in flow, groove and stops, pauses. Practice. Hi. Like late. So I don't remember what I started this by, but I think we are. The warm-up, yeah. Welcome to the NIDHD brain. Yeah.